Hi, welcome to today's On This Day in Tudor History with me, Claire Ridgway. Now I'm taking you back into King Henry VIII's reign today. For on this day in Tudor history, the 9th of September 1513, while King Henry VIII was away, busy campaigning against the French, James IV and his Scottish troops crossed the border and challenged the English force, which was headed by Thomas Howard, the Earl of Surrey, at Flodden in Northumberland. Now, before leaving for France, Henry VIII had left his wife Catherine of Aragon in charge of England as governor of the realm and captain general of the forces. She was his regent, and she was to manage the kingdom with the help of a council, while Henry was fighting against France with the help of the imperial forces. As Garrett Mattingly points out in his biography of Catherine, the Scots always attacked England whenever the English were busy in France. But either Henry thought his treaty with his brother-in-law, the Scottish king, would hold, or he and Catherine thought that England would be safe in her hands. At the first sign of trouble, Catherine set about organising the defence of the realm, sending money, artillery, ships of troops and supplies towards the Scottish border, and getting the Earl of Surrey to raise troops from the northern counties to fight the enemy. She also ordered a second army to be raised as a backup to Surrey's troops. Catherine also got herself ready to head north, ordering banners with the arms of England and Spain to take with her. However, she'd only got as far as Buckingham when English and Scottish troops clashed at the Battle of Flodden. After about 3 hours of fighting, the English army defeated the Scots, killing most of the Scottish aristocracy, including 2 abbots, 2 bishops, 12 earls, and King James IV himself. The English army lost around 1,500 men, whereas the Scots army lost 5,000 to 17,000, depending on which source you believe. But whatever the truth, it was an incredibly bloody battle. Catherine of Aragon, though, relished her victory, writing to her husband in France, "This battle hath been to your grace and all your realm the greatest honour that could be, and more than ye should win all the crown of France. Your grace shall see how I can keep my promise, sending you for your banners a king's coat." Now, Catherine had originally wanted to send her husband the Scots king's body, which had allegedly been identified, embalmed and encased in a leaden envelope before being sent to London. But, as she wrote to Henry, our Englishmen's hearts would not suffer it, so they just wouldn't let her do that. Instead, she sent Henry James's bloody coat. I do wonder how Henry felt about his wife's victory, while his French campaign had so far only resulted in the Battle of the Spurs, which had seen the French flee rather than fight a pitched battle, and also the capture of Terouanne. He wasn't exactly that victorious King Henry V. Of course, as well as being a victory for Catherine, the Battle of Flodden was also a victory for the Earl of Surrey, and he was rewarded for his service by being restored to the Dukedom of Norfolk. But what did happen to James IV's body if Catherine didn't send it to King Henry VIII in France? Well, James had been excommunicated from the Catholic Church after breaking the Treaty of Perpetual Peace, and also for his support of France against the papacy. So burial in consecrated ground, such as Sheen Priory, could not be done. So his body lay at Sheen for some time. It is thought that his body was eventually buried there after the Pope had finally given permission. But there are rumours that his head was used as a football by workmen before being taken as a trophy by Queen Elizabeth I's Master Glazier in her reign. It allegedly ended up being buried in a mass grave at Great St Michael's Church in Wood Street, London. Seems such a sad end for a king, doesn't it? So the bloody Battle of Flodden on this day in Tudor history, and a great victory for Catherine of Aragon as regent. Thank you for joining me. You can subscribe to this channel by clicking round about there. You can hit the bell to be notified, and please do give this video a like if you've enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow with another event for you. See you then. Bye bye.